It's in the game. Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner choosing to field this one. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Like the QB is changing the play at the line. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
He finds some space. As the 1st down is still going. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's hit as he throws it. Freshman shows inexperience, like he didn't get intercepted.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. Looking for some space. It's Martin.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. A play action, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Using the ground game there, tailback has the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Running out of time in the pocket, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. This drive now, they're set up at the 34. Takes off in a bootleg. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example that
headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Here he goes. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll run it here. Bites off a defender. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this time it's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw yet again. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Wide open downfield. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. He's in the clear. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Now, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception. Chris, sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Seconds of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. At the 20. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the first half. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The field goal is good. And they jump back in front. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line, the timing was off, everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
That's reeled in. It's Martin. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball in the back for some good yards.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to find room. It's Martin. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick throw to the left. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
He's looking deep again. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And looking to throw now on first down. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The sure hands. It's Martin. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. He's running out of time here. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Receivers are bunched together. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Across midfield. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
PAT is good, so they lead the shootout now 35-31. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. To bootleg here. Fires it on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He could go. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. Caught over the middle. It's Callaway. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Michigan. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes off in a bootleg. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's a target, and it's complete.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. Oh, he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.